There was one verse, it was in Deuteronomy, and it says, I've put before you life and death, a blessing and a curse, and it says, choose life. I think that's the biggest thing in life. That's what matters most, is to live fully, to let others live fully.
When they say to you, you have leukemia, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
You just don't believe it. And what about the baby?
She was pregnant and had to deliver premature because she found out she had cancer, and that whole story was insane. It was just an insane story.
Everything happened so fast that there's not a lot of time to make decisions. When I first got there, it was, how are we going to get the baby out? Are we going to induce her? Are we going to give her an epidural and do a C-section? Then they decided I couldn't do the epidural because that would introduce the leukemia into my spine. But at the same time, my platelet count was so low that if they did natural birth, I could bleed to death. So my major concern was the baby at that point. I knew that as soon as I heard him cry, he was all right. It's like the worst day of your life and the best day of your life all in one. Chemotherapy won't put it into remission long enough to survive. So the only option is for a bone marrow.
In my heart, I knew it's another person, and if it's their life on the line, of course I would do it.
You're excited and kind of awestruck at the same time to know that somebody was sitting in the world while you're having these cells infused into you to save your life, that somebody else had this entire other story going on behind it.
The football coach, Joe Trainer, was awesome. He gave me so much support, and he told me if my starting quarterback had this decision and we were playing in the national championship, I would tell him to go do it. I would tell him to donate. And when I heard that and knew that I had the support of him, and he said he had the support of the whole athletic department, that I could do it and go through with it.
I'm at loss for words on how do you say thank you for such an important thing. And it's not just my life, it's my son's life, my family's life, my friend's life. It's everybody that I know.
It's a special kind of individual that has to do something like that. It's not something that everybody would do. To have the foresight and to have the maturity at her age, especially, to go ahead and do something like that, it's very special.
It is just such a fulfilling feeling, just being happy that I was able to help her.
She basically saved my stepmother's life, and without her, rules would not be enforced here, obviously.
I was given a second chance and was able to grasp what's really important. It gives hope and gives time. I joke with my family that I don't have their blood anymore, I have Caroline. So, yeah, she's my sister now.
We are related, we are family now.
It gives you a connection to somebody that you've never met, you know very little about.
I think that we're supposed to know each other for a reason. Why else would I be a match for her? And why else would I have donated to her if we weren't supposed to know each other? So I think that there's just a weird, crazy, out of this world tie that we have, that we're supposed to know each other, and I think that's cool.
I'm nervous, but I'm really excited to just, be able to give her a hug and get to know her and have a fun night together.
Just being able to hug someone is like, they're real, and you can just squeeze her and let her know that I love her, and I don't know, so happy to be a part of her life and be connected to her. So I think it's going to be emotional and beautiful, and I can't wait.